Yes, very good afternoon. We have in our class now Lucky Chaudhary, Priyam Soni, Rishabh Goyal and Tanish Agarwal. So we will be starting with the presentation and
Good afternoon, sir.
yeah, Jayant also. So today we will be continuing with what we have studied in the sale of goods. Yesterday itself we have completed substantial number of slides. Yesterday also we will be continuing with that from where we stopped yesterday. We'll continue from that only. Okay. So I hope you're enjoying this because this is some discussions also goes on and you learn the actual application of the law which you have studied. Okay. So have we gone with this 100 bales of cotton yesterday? Yes or no? We gone through with this particular case or we have not? Yeah, Deepti?
No, sir.
Have we gone with this? Yeah, Rishabh?
Sir?
No, sir.
Have we done this case yesterday or not?
No, sir.
Okay, what about this? Hanuman automobile.
So if we have to start with this also we didn't do yesterday.
Okay, here we were yesterday itself. This we have done.
So we did this.
Okay, so we have done this. So here we go. Yes, sir. So who will be taking it up? Yes, any one of you? Yes, Priyam Soni. Priyam Soni.
Yes, sir.
Read
Yes, sir.
this
Good morning,
loudly.
sir.
Good morning. Read this loudly.
With a view to boost the sales, human automobile sales, a motor car.
Human नहीं है.
क्या?
Read it again.
Oh, Hanuman ji. हाँ. With a view to boost the sales, Hanuman Automobiles sells a motor car to Mr. A on trial basis for a period of 3 days with a condition that if Mr. A is not satisfied with the performance of the car, he can return back the car. However, the car was destroyed in a fire accident at the place of Mr. A before the expiry of 3 days. Decide whether Mr. A is liable for the loss suffered.
Yes, Priyam, what do you say? Who will be responsible for the loss?
सर एक मिनट बता रहा हूँ बस.
Yeah, wait, Dipti, wait. Yeah, you can raise your hand. No?
Hanuman Automobiles.
Hanuman Automobile will be responsible. Why?
सर वो इनका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था ना 3 दिन का.
तो
बस कार फट गई तो ये देंगे ना पैसे.
कार ही उनकी तो पैसे वो क्या देंगे?
अच्छा उनके. एक मिनट सर वो मैं अभी
यार ये तो जाती हो गई. तुम किसी की कार लेके आओ कि हाँ यार ठीक है मेरे को पसंद आएगी तो रख लूंगा और तुम भिड़ा दो उसको को भी तेरी गलती है. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है.
हाँ सॉरी सर मिस्टर ए देगा सर.
बड़ी जल्दी पलट गए यार तुम. प्रियम सोचो थोड़ा सोचो बेटा. सेल ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट, जस्ट थिंक इट फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ सेल ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट.
सर ये एक्चुअली वाला टॉपिक मैंने पढ़ा नहीं सर. मैं एक्चुअली 12 दिन से क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं कर रहा हूँ सर.
अरे बेटा ये तो बहुत पहले पढ़ाया था. सेल ऑफ गुड्स एक्ट तो बहुत पहले पढ़ा दिया मैंने. ये तो केवल उसका रिवीजन है.
सर मिस्टर ए पैसे देगा सर.
क्यों? व्हाई?
सर क्योंकि वो सर क्योंकि उन्होंने पहले क्योंकि ये डिसाइड नहीं करा था ना उन्होंने पहले कि अगर कोई अपने आप कार या एक्सीडेंट हो जाए कोई ब्लास्ट हो जाए तो पैसे नहीं देगा वो. कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं था ऐसा.
बेटा तुमने पढ़ाई नहीं ढंग से, क्वेश्चन आग लग गई है, आग। एक्सीडेंट नहीं हुआ है, फायर एक्सीडेंट है, आग लगी है। राघव सिंगर, चलो ठीक है, राघव सिंगर, राघव, सागर शिरवी। मैं क्लास से निकाल दूंगा अगर आप रेस्पॉन्स नहीं करोगे तो। सागर,
यस सर।
क्या होगा इस केस में? कम ऑन। हाँ बेटा,
हाँ सर, एक मिनट।
तनिष अग्रवाल, अगला नंबर तुम्हारा है।
यस सर, मिस्टर ए ओनली लायबल होगा रोज के लिए।
हाँ,
मिस्टर ए लायबल होगा
मिस्टर ए क्यों होगा?
क्योंकि उनने दी थी कल, लाइक।
उसने है, तनिष अग्रवाल, तनिष, तनिष अग्रवाल। ठीक है भैया, बाहर जाओ क्लास के। लक्की चौधरी, ऋषि कानून गो, ऋषि, ऋषि कानून गो। कानून की क्लास चल रही है भाई और तुम बोल ही नहीं रहे हो कुछ। यस ऋषि, व्हाट विल हैपन इन दिस केस? अब दीप्ति तुम बता ही दो यार। यस दीप्ति।
So, A is not liable for the loss, and Hanuman Automobile will be the company who will bear the loss, because the fire took place, and it took and like in the matter of subject, like sir, it said that if a fire takes place, it's the owner's thing to bear the loss. Therefore, in the present case, Mr. A is not liable for the loss suffered.
So what is the reason? Establish a proper reason, Dipti. Yes.
Sir, if the goods are destroyed before the risk, like before anything like fire happens, everything is on the buyer. Like the buyer has to. The
Buyer
buyer
has to,
will not be sorry. The buyer won't be the responsible, because the motor car is still in the company.
in the company, but motor car is
And
with
it
him.
was and sir, the fire took place before the transfer of the property from the seller
Transfer
to
of
the buyer.
property. Yes, that is the thing. Shubhang, you want to say something?
Sir, A will not liable because sir, the property is not transferred.
Okay. Good, good, good. You came to the point only at the end, yeah.
What,
This
sir?
is a, yeah, Shubhang, read it loudly.
So which one?
Yes, Shubhang, read this loudly.
Yeah, actually, sir, this also.
Are you standing at the bank of sea or ocean? Anyway, Dipti, you read it.
Yes, sir.
Dipti, yeah, read it. Read this.
as per the Section 8 contract becomes void if the goods are destroyed before the risk passes on to the buyer. In the given case that the subject matter of the contract, that is, motor car, was destroyed before the transfer of property from the seller to the buyer. Thus, the risk passes only when the ownership is transferred to the buyer. Therefore, in the present case, Mr. A is not liable for the loss suffered due to the fire accident over which A has no control. Thus, Hanuman Automobile will have to bear the whatever loss that has been taken place due to the fire accident.
Very good. Very good. हाँ जी, सागर, सागर,
Yes, sir.
is it okay now?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Rajveer Singh Anand. Rajveer Singh Anand. Raghav. Rishabh. Rishabh, you just read this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. S agreed to purchase 100 bales of cotton from V out of his large stock and sent his men to take delivery of the goods. They could pack only 60 bales. Later on, there was an accidental fire and the entire stock was destroyed, including 60 bales that were already packed. Referring to the provisions of the Sales of Goods Act 1930, explain as to who will bear the loss and to what extent.
Yes. Sangya, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Better just see this question.
Yes, sir. Reading.
Yeah, what will happen in this? This question is similar to what we have yesterday discussed about the oil. But it is different also to some extent. Yes. Shubhang, Tanish. See, let me tell you, there is
Sir,
nothing wrong and nothing right, but you have to contribute, you have to, you have to interact in the class. Otherwise, I will just, remove you from the class if after taking them you are not interacting. Sangya, hold on. Sangya, hold on. Mihir Agarwal. Mihir Agarwal. Mihir Agarwal, are you there? Removed. Tanish Agarwal. Tanish. Rishi Kanungo. Already removed. Tanish Agarwal, not there, removed. Rajveer Singh Anand. Rajveer Singh Anand. Removed. Priyam Soni. Lucky. Lucky Chaudhary.
Yes, sir. Priyam Soni. Sir, Priyam Soni.
हाँ प्रियम, देखो क्या होगा इसमें. Lucky Chaudhary. Removed. Dheeraj. Dheeraj Sharma. Dheeraj Sharma. Removed. Dhananjay Singh Sarin. Yes, Rishabh. Yes, Rishabh.
Sir, we the seller will bear the loss.
Sorry.
Sir, the seller will bear the loss.
Pura ka pura.
Yes, sir, because the entire bales are only in his godown.
Okay. Dipti, what do you say?
Sir, we will completely bear the loss because, sir, it was the goods were not transferred, but the fire took place like in the first one where Hanuman, where in the company the fire took place. It seemed like that only. So it'll we will bear all the losses.
See, packing of the bales has already been done. Okay. Packing of bales has already been done.
बट सर सिर्फ पैकिंग हुई है ना वो उधर मतलब अभी भी इट्स देयर इन द कंपनी
देखो एस ने अपने आदमी भी भेजे हैं. S has sent his men to take the delivery. Why he has sent the persons? So that they can choose the bales which they want to take. Now see it from this point of view.
Sir, but it says that the men did not take the 60 bales. So it is still there in the company with Mr. V. So all the 100 bales would be borne by Mr. V.
Okay. Rishabh, do you still have the same opinion? I have shown you one thing. I may be confusing you also.
Yes, sir, but they didn't take the delivery of 60 bales.
But they have taken the custody. Yes.
So 60 would be the responsibility of Mr. S, and the 40 bales would be the responsibility of Mr. V.
Why?
Because the S had the custody of these goods, the 60 bales.
Okay. Yes, Dipti, you have some other opinion? Still you are with the same opinion?
Sir, I stick to my opinion, sir.
But then counter her. Counter Sangya then.
Sir, the 60 bales were packed, but they were not sent by the men, like it was not delivered through the men. It was still there in the company, and the company, like it got destroyed in fire. So it'll be we who will be bearing the loss.
Sangya?
Sir, it says they could pack only 60 bales. Later on, there was an accident. The entire stock was destroyed, including the 60 bales. So
it says it was only packed. It was not delivered to them.
But the men he sent were responsible for it. So the
men did not. It's not written that they received the packs. It's just written that the 60 packs were packed. The bales were packed.
हाँ तो they packed ना मतलब वो उठा के तो ले गए थे ना अपने पास पैक करने के लिए. There were only 40 left.
पर इधर लिखा ही नहीं कि वो उठा के लेके गए थे. It's just written that they packed it over there.
It's not about over there. It's about 60 bales were under their custody.
Yes, Dipti, any other opinion?
So no opinion, I'll stick to my opinion.
Great and good. Okay, let me show you. See, in a contract of sale, now Dipti, understand this, right? In contract of sale of unascertained goods, no property and good is transferred to the buyer unless and until the goods are ascertained, and where there is a contract of sale of unascertained or future goods by description, the goods of that description and in deliverable state are unconditionally appropriated to the contract either by the seller with the consent of the buyer or by the buyer with the consent of the seller. The property in the goods thereupon passes to the buyer. Such assent may be express or implied. Now this person has sent his men. Okay, so applying this rule, it is clear that Mr. S has a right to select the goods out of the bulk, and he has sent his men for the same purpose. Okay, hence the problem can be answered based on the following two assumptions, and the answer will vary accordingly. So Dipti, you are also correct, and Sangya is also correct. Okay, so now at what instance Sangya will be correct? Okay, so in the case the property in 60 bales has been transferred to the buyer and the goods have been appropriated to the contract. Thus, the loss arising to the to fire in case of 60 bales will be borne by S. Okay, and as regards to 40 bales, the loss will be borne by B since the goods have not been appropriated because it is still in the lot of V. So those 60 which has been taken out by these men of S, for those 60 bales, it is considered that the property has been transferred, whether the payment has been made or not, whether the delivery has been taken or not, even at the place of the seller itself, it is appropriated. Appropriated means set aside. Set aside, what is the purpose of setting aside? So the purpose of setting aside is that this belongs now to him who has actually taken it away.
So,
Okay,
sir,
but
are the goods
yeah,
in this
just
case
wait.
appropriated?
This, हाँ बेटा एक minute. This situation is only in case when the person has sent his men to set aside the things. Now, where the bales have not been selected by the consent of the buyer. Now, the consent itself plays a very important role. Okay, it means if the consent of buyer is not there or his representative is not there, in such a situation, what will happen? The seller is having his right to just set aside the goods. Now it's the seller's goods. Okay, he is setting aside, he is packing, and still the things are lying in his custody. Now here, for all the bales, we will be completely responsible. Yes, Sangya, you have some question?
Sir, in this case, it was just written they were already packed. So it means they were appropriated or they were not
Yeah, they were
appropriated.
packed, and see, for sure, you are very correct. The goods were packed. Okay. Now packing happened after these were appropriated by the men sent by the S. It means they have chosen it. The packing has happened in front of them. Okay. They might not have chosen by the hand, but the bales might have been taken up out by the V's person, but only with the consent of S men, those who were there in order to select the goods. Is that okay, Sangya? Deepti, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Deepti?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So,
You
sir,
got the,
both of them are correct, right?
yeah, both are correct, but the situations are different. The
Okay, sir.
difference is only the consent. If the consent of, with the consent of buyer, if it is happening, then the buyer will also be responsible, and buyer has not given consent, S is himself doing it, then entire responsibility, sorry, V is only doing it himself, then entire responsibility will be of the V, that is the seller.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Let us take up the next one. Yes, who will say this? Survey is there? Surbi single. Yes, Surbi. Surbi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, better read this question. This is a very interesting one.
It's not loading. Like I can't see the content.
How come? Because this is visible. Is it visible to others? Sangya, is it visible
Yes,
to
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's
you?
visible.
Yashpal, is it visible to you? Surbi, some problem might be there in your phone or so. Refresh it. Vikramaditya Singh Khangarot, Kalyanot. Vikramaditya, are you there? Vikramaditya. Vikramaditya. I'm removing you from meeting, Vikramaditya.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir,
Ah,
sir, I sent you on WhatsApp. Can you please check it?
okay, you have sent something? Okay. Content can't be displayed, unable to download the file. Why it is so? I don't know. Anyways.
So it can be due to network issues.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so Yashpal, Vikramaditya actually spoke very late. Tell Vikramaditya to join again. Yeah, Vikramaditya has come. Vikramaditya, you just spoke very late actually. That's why I had to remove you from the class. I thought you were not there. Please read this.
Sorry, sir.
कोई बात नहीं बेटा. Please read this phrase with this situation given over here.
Sir, read करूँ या फिर
पढ़ो
ऐसे
ना.
खुद से read करूँ? Hello.
पढ़ो ऐसे.
सर मतलब डिक्टेट करना है या फिर खुद से ही पढ़ना है?
हाँ, रीड करना है मेरे भाई. रीड करना है, पढ़ना है.
A delivers his watch to B on sale or return basis. B delivers the same watch to C on sale on sale or return basis. C delivers it to D on sale on return basis, and D delivers the same watch to E on sale or return basis. While in the possession of E, the watch is damaged. Who will bear the loss?
Yes, excellent situation. So विक्रमादित्य क्या होगा इस सिचुएशन में?
सर ए ही बेयर करेगा.
कौन बेयर करेगा? लॉस किसका नुकसान हो गया?
सर
ए का
करेगा
क्यों हुआ?
ना सर, क्योंकि आगे सबको गारंटी होता जा रहा है कि तो फर्स्ट पर्सन तो ए था, तो उसके पास लास्ट में बी पहुंचेगा ना.
Okay. Anyone else? Good
Sir,
friend.
A will bear the loss because मतलब A से ही शुरू हुआ है, तो A B C फिर मतलब जब हम लोग पीछे जाएंगे तो एट द एंड A है जिसने ये सब शुरू किया है, so he would bear the loss.
So D will bear the loss.
Who will bear?
D.
B.
D for Dipti, sir. D will bear the loss.
D for Dipti.
Yes, sir.
So Dipti
D
will
will
bear
bear the loss. Yes, sir. D will bear the loss.
Okay. So Sangya is saying A will bear the loss. Vikramaditya is also saying A will bear the loss.
No, sir. I'm saying D will bear the loss.
What Surbi is saying?
Sangya, sir.
Yeah, Sangya, what you are saying?
Sir, D will bear the loss.
D will bear the loss. You are along with Dipti now.
Sir, I was always along with Dipti now.
Oh.
In this case.
Great.
Sir, she's my friend only, no?
Wow, great. Surbi, what do you say? Surbi.
Sir, after reading the question
Mansi, wow,
again,
come
I
on.
agree with Dipti.
Okay.
Yeah, because I agree with Dipti as she said कि D for Dipti and D will bear the loss because ABC तक सब सही था. D is the one who should be responsible as he gave the watch to E. So when E makes a trouble, D should be the one who is responsible because D needs to answer to C and
बेटा,
everything.
उसको थोड़ी पता था E घुमा देगा.
But sir, ownership to
But
this
sir,
is the
the yeah.
Sir, so
Uh-huh.
it's written
Go
sales
on,
or
go on.
return.
She has.
Sir, it's written sales or return basis. So the ownership remains with the seller. So it's like the risk of the loss is
Original seller
followed by the
is A, na?
seller or the owner who is given the watch.
But beta, original seller is A, na?
But sir, it's written that sales and return, and the risk of the loss follows the ownership. It's also like it's there in the law book I have read. Sir, I remember you taught this once.
Yeah. Of course, you are very correct. You are very correct. Whatever I taught you is very correct. But where it is applicable, A has delivered it to B
Sir,
on
it's
sale.
written that D because E has done the damage was done with E,
sir.
and D was the last owner of the watch, and that's why he's the one who will bear all the
अरे
losses.
how come D is owner of the last owner of the watch? A ने तो अपनी ownership में भी दी है. He has
Sir,
given
but
it.
A से आगे we have more owners now because they also sold the watches.
Where it is written they are owners. They all have sold it on sale or return basis.
Sir, it's written sales and sales or return basis. That's why the ownership remains with the seller.
That's what the thing is. So ownership is still with A. भाई A ने B को दिया सेल और रिटर्न बेसिस ने, वही वॉच B ने C को दे दिया सेल और रिटर्न पे, वही C ने D को दे दिया वो भी सेल ऑफ रिटर्न पे. अभी तो किसी को पसंद ही नहीं आया ना, ऐसा है ना या नहीं है? और D ने E को दे
But
दिया वो भी
sir,
सेल
D
ऑफ.
is the last owner of the watch.
How come you can say D has become the owner?
Because sir, it's written sales or return basis. So
Okay.
after A transfers the ownership to B, then B transfer it to C and C will transfer it to D. So D will have the ownership and D will then transfer it to E, but E will not get it properly because it's damaged. So D
Surbhi,
will be the bearer of the because D was the owner last.
Sangya, do you still agree with what Dipti is saying?
Sir, I agree with her, but sir, in a real life situation, sir, this would not be. I mean, D would be the owner, not because this, but because as I mean, you are buying the product, so before you are giving to somebody, you're responsible for the quality of the product. So I think that is why D should be
So in your
responsible.
opinion, E
Yes,
will be
so the
responsible.
risk of the loss is always by the person who's selling the object.
Surbhi, what do you say? Surbhi,
And sir, like even A trusted B, B trusted C. So that way, when E makes a trouble, then D trusted E, and that's why he did all that. So D will be the one, as D has to answer to C and A and everyone.
okay, you are also along with Dipti. Still,
Yes, sir.
I told them what I was contending over here was that has the ownership transferred from A to B, B to C, and C to D.
Yes, sir, the ownership has transferred.
How come you can say Dipti?
So, because it's written in the question that A will deliver the watch to B on sales and return basis. So, after he delivers the watch, it'll be on B who will have the responsibility, and then B delivers just to C. So, C will have the responsibility, and then C
But
to
where it
D.
is written
So,
that
D
B
will
has
have the
purchased the watch?
responsibility. But, sir, it's written sales or return. So, sir, it like this already says that this is what the ownership will. Sir, it's always like this only, sir. If I give you the watch, you will be the owner of the watch.
Hmm. Dipti? Yeah, just a moment. Yes, who is raising the hand now? Uh, now, again, hand is down. Who is this VK? Vikramaditya. Vikramaditya,
Yes,
you
sir.
want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Vikramaditya, tell.
Sir, actually, the watch was damaged in the position of E. So, sir, उसके ऊपर नहीं आएगा लॉस?
ई के ऊपर?
हाँ, क्योंकि उसके पोजेशन में डैमेज हुआ ना वॉच तो।
नहीं, वो अभी ओनर नहीं है ना,
अच्छा सर,
इसलिए।
ठीक। फिर तो सर यही होगा। अगर
फिर कौन होगा? डी होगा।
फिर तो ए ही होगा, ए फर्स्ट ओनर जो था।
वही तो मैं समझा रहा हूँ, वो तो वही तो मैं दीप्ति को समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, वो मान ही नहीं रही। तुम समझाओ जरा।
सर अब 3 लड़कियों से बहस थोड़ी करूंगा सर मैं, एक से ही नहीं की जाती।
अरे भाई इसमें लड़का लड़की वाली कोई बात नहीं है बेटा।
जी सर, नहीं सर मजाक कर रहा था।
तो उसको समझाओ ना तुम जो कह रहे हो।
सर ट्राई करता हूँ सर।
यस दीप्ति,
यस सर।
समझ लो ना यार। नहीं
सर मैं
Okay, sir, now I get it. ये जिसने अभी बोला।
क्या? Mansi, what you got? What you are saying?
Sir, I don't know who spoke, but the guy who just said whatever
His
he
name is
did. So अभी मुझे
Vikramaditya
समझ
Singh.
आया because as okay, so Vikram Aditya Singh, whatever he said is right because as you told, अभी भी A के पास, एक मिनट भैया, sorry sir, ownership अभी भी A के पास है, so he should be the responsible one.
दीप्ति,
No, sir.
तुम्हारा-
D will be the
तुम्हारा
bearer of
एक
the
वो
loss,
गिर गया
sir.
बेटा।
Sir, D will be the bearer of the loss. Sir, मैं एकदम श्योर हूँ।
मैं वही तो कह रहा हूँ कैसे भाई ट्रांसफर ऑफ ओनरशिप हुई
Sir,
कहाँ है, तो
because
कहाँ
the
लिखा हुआ है?
owners, when it comes to risk, sir, the risk of the ownership is always transferred to the seller who is selling it.
Sir,
So the risk of the loss is always followed by the owner.
या संज्ञा क्या कह रही है? संज्ञा
sir, actually यही बात है कि अगर if you're saying A has the ownership, even in this case, तो sir मतलब सर वही कंफ्यूजन है कि ओनरशिप ट्रांसफर हो रही है कि नहीं हो रही है, क्योंकि सर अगर ऐसे ओनरशिप ट्रांसफर हो रही है तो E can also be responsible.
who E?
If sir the ownership is transferring like this, then sir E can also be responsible.
Okay. दीप्ति एक वोट और गिर गया, अब तो मान जाओ।
नहीं सर, D है bearer of the loss.
सर अगर ओनरशिप ट्रांसफर हो रही है तो ई होएगा, और अगर नहीं हो रही तो ए होगा।
सिचुएशन तुम लोगों के सामने, तुम डिसाइड करो ओनरशिप ट्रांसफर हुई या नहीं हुई। दीप्ति तुम बताओ, ओनरशिप ट्रांसफर हुई है क्या? Has ownership been transferred?
Sir, अभी E को ownership transfer नहीं हुई because when he was getting the watch, it was already damaged. The watch was damaged when it was in the possession of E. So
तुम ये कैसे कह सकती हो कि डी को ओनरशिप ट्रांसफर हुई है?
सर डी को तो पहले ही हो गई थी ना, सी से डी को हुई थी, तो डी को तो मिल गया था और डी ने ई को कर दिया था ट्रांसफर।
सी ने डी को भी तो सेल और रिटर्न बेसिस पे दे दिया।
बट सर ई ने थोड़ी ना डैमेज किया, द वॉच वाज ऑलरेडी डैमेज हैंड।
सर अब करना क्या है, वॉच तो हो गई ना डैमेज, मतलब लॉस तो हो गया ना।
नहीं पर बेटा करना यही है कि इसको डिसाइड करना है कि किसकी गलती है, मतलब कौन कौन भुगतेगा इसको। Who will be responsible?
भुगतेगा सर, डी भुगतेगा।
दीप्ति तुम एक चीज नहीं ढूंढ पाई, यू आर वेरी करेक्ट, इट विल बी डीज रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। मैं तुम्हें बार बार पूछ रहा था कि ओनरशिप ट्रांसफर हुई कि नहीं हुई, तुम्हें बताना चाहिए था। देखो A has given the watch to B on sale or return basis. Okay, now B has given it to C. It means that he has actually sold it to C on sale or return basis, right? So a person who is selling, otherwise what would have happened if यहाँ पे implied है कि B ने वॉच खरीद ली है और उसने C को ट्रांसफर कर दी है। Okay, in good faith we just understand it in this way that if
so
somebody
that's what
is
I was
transferring
saying,
to ownership,
sales and return basis पे है।
हाँ सेल और रिटर्न बेसिस पे बेटा किया है, लेकिन द थिंग इज दैट ए ने जब बी को दिया था, अगर उसको समझ में नहीं आया वॉच तो बी को वापस ए को दे देना चाहिए था ना, उसको सी को नहीं देना चाहिए था। उसने सी को दे दिया, इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि उसको वॉच समझ में आ गई थी, इसलिए उसने जो है वो उसकी ओनरशिप एज्यूम करके सी को, और सी ने भी वही सेम किया और फिर वापस डी ने भी वही सेम किया। लेकिन फाइनली लास्ट ओनर जो तुमने बताया वो था डी, तो ए बी सी का इससे कोई लेना देना ही नहीं है, राइट? So D has now given it on sale or return basis to E, who has actually destroyed it or was destroyed in his position. Now responsibility will be of D. ये पढ़ो जरा. Yeah, Dipti, read it loudly. And Dipti, I just because तुम इतनी firm रही, लेकिन ये चीज बोलती है ना कि it is implied, तब तुम्हारा और भी ज्यादा strong हो जाता. बाकी सारी चीजें तुमने बोली, लेकिन तुमने ये नहीं बोला कि ये implied है कि अगर सेल और रिटर्न बेसिस पे है और उसने आगे ट्रांसफर कर दी, इसका मतलब उसने खरीद ली है. Getting Dipti?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good. तो ये जरा yeah, Vikramadit, you have something to say?
नो सर, समझ में आ गया सर.
Okay. So Dipti जरा इसको पढ़ जाओ जरा, क्या लिखा है?
D will bear the loss. Risk of the loss follows ownership. In the given case, goods sent on sales or return basis, ownership remains with the seller until and unless the buyer has agreed to accept them in a reasonable period of time. D is last owner of the watch and has not parted with ownership before it was damaged. Therefore, he will bear the risk of the he will bear the loss.
Very good. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ये अपन कर लेंगे आप लोग, है ना? टाइम इज ऑलमोस्ट ओवर. विल टेक दिस टुमारो. ओके, यू कैन जस्ट
Yes,
रीड
sir.
दिस. यू कैन रीड दिस. एनी वन ऑफ यू. संज्ञा, प्लीज रीड इट लाउडली. मानसी, यू रीड इट. मानसी.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Asha delivers some furniture to Bipasha on sale or return basis. Bipasha then delivers the same furniture to Chitra, and Chitra further delivers it to Divya on similar basis. Before Divya could give her acceptance, furniture is suddenly destroyed by fire. Who is to bear the loss of furniture?
अरे ये तो वही वाला केस हो गया यार, पहले वाले. नहीं, चलो इसको अपन कल देखते हैं. ओके, जस्ट थिंक अबाउट दिस.
सर दिस इज वेरी इजी सर, ये वाला करके चले जाएंगे.
अच्छा ठीक है. ओके, बताओ क्या होगा, बोलो.
Sir, it's like the case we saw before this. It's like Chitra will be liable for the loss.
Okay. Yeah, everyone. Chitra will be liable
because she was the last owner of the.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. अच्छा, दीप्ति जरा पढ़ जाओ इसको भी.
Yes, sir. Chitra is liable for the loss follows ownership. In the given case, goods sent on sales or return basis, ownership remains with the seller until and unless the buyer has agreed to accept them in a reasonable period of time. Chitra is last owner of the watch and has not parted with ownership before it is damaged. Therefore, she will have to bear the loss.
Excellent. So with you, I think we have solved one more question. मजा आ रहा है आप लोगों को?
Yes,
हाँ,
sir.
विक्रमादित्य, you have something to say बेटा?
सर एक्चुअली इसमें सर थोड़ी सी गड़बड़ है. क्या है, हमारे एंड से वो चेंज होता है स्लाइड.
आपके
तो आंसर वाला स्लाइड है ना सर, हम लोग देख सकते हैं. तो
अच्छा,
अगर
कोई बात नहीं बेटा, इट्स ओके. मुझे कोई, देखो बात वो नहीं है. बात ये है, मैंने जानबूझ के इसमें डाला हुआ है. उसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं. आप आंसर वाला स्लाइड देखो, मैं तो आपको सारे स्लाइड ही शेयर कर दूंगा. लेकिन द थिंग इज दैट आर वी क्रिटिकली थिंकिंग इट, क्योंकि इसमें बहुत सारे आंसर्स रॉन्ग हैं. ये जस्टिफाई नहीं हो पाता.
कैसे देखते हैं आंसर्स?
हाँ
सर, आंसर्स कैसे चेक करते हैं?
ये मुझे भी नहीं पता. ये कह रहे हैं कि आप लोग आगे वाली स्लाइड को देख पाते हो या नहीं देख, मुझे नहीं पता.
सर इसमें स्लाइड फॉरवर्ड का ऑप्शन है.
सर वी डोंट हैव एनी ऑप्शंस ऑन दिस. यहाँ पे लैपटॉप पे तो नहीं शो कर रहा.
हाँ, लैपटॉप में हो सकता है हो, बाकी फोन में तो नहीं होता है.
सर फोन में है सर.
तुम लैपटॉप में,
सर लैपटॉप पे नहीं हो रहा है सर.
सर लैपटॉप पे नहीं है, फोन पे.
पता नहीं, मैं तो यहाँ से लैपटॉप पे यूज करता हूँ. खैर एनीवेज, हो भी रहा हो बेटा, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. अरे बच्चों, मैंने तुमको पढ़ाया है ना इतनी सारी चीजें. इन सब चीजों में थोड़ी क्या फर्क पड़ता है. अपन तो केस डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, इनकी सिचुएशंस को डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. तुमने देखा ना, मैं इसमें खुद भी कितने कॉम्प्लिकेशंस डालता हूँ, जस्ट इन ऑर्डर टू so that you start thinking critically about it. See, what we have to learn we have to learn that how to resolve it. आपकी जो knowledge है, जो मैंने आपको disseminate करी while teaching, how to apply that? That is my main purpose. Okay, and I hope I am fulfilling that. So hardly matters. It's okay. And if even if it is seen, no problem. If it is not seen, then also no problem. Okay, Vikramadit, but thank you for telling me this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyways, so let me just take the attendance now. Okay. We'll continue with the remaining presentations tomorrow and onwards. Okay, so let me take the attendance. Aditya Chopra, Akash
Yes,
Jain,
sir.
Ayush Verma, Azan,
Yes, sir.
Deepak Thanwani,
Yes, sir.
Dhananjay Singh, Dheeraj, Deepti,
Yes, sir.
yeah, Divyanshi,
Present, sir.
Gaurav
Here,
Sharma,
present.
Hardik Raheja,
Present,
Jayal,
sir.
Kanishk, Lakshay
Dheeraj,
Sharma,
present.
Lucky Chaudhary, Mihir Agarwal, Parija, Pranav Sharma, Priyam Soni, Raghav
Present, sir.
Singhal, Rishabh Goyal,
Present,
Ritwik
sir.
Sethi, Sagar Shirvi, Sangya, Shubhang, Surbhi Singhal, Tanishq Agarwal, Vikramaditya Singh, and Yashpal Singh.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Fine, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, let me just off the recording now. So system is working very slow. Okay, guys, take care. Have a nice time. Have a nice day. Have a happy evening. Pay my regards to your parents and stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.